The views expressed on this channel are only a few of many possible ways to achieve your desired outcome. The suggestions present on this channel are not one size fits all. So, let's begin. Hey you guys, we are back with the creative guide. So we're not quite into lesson 2 yet. Last time we did lesson 1 and then we did this very fun exercise. So lesson 1 we broke down the alchemy of emotions. Like we kind of went through all these emotional equations. Loads of fun, right? And then we kind of broke down emotions even more, and we kind of remixed it. So we, put a bunch of emotions together. I'm not gonna delve too deep into it because we already talked about it. we're just we made this chart last time, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do another exercise. So last time, what did we have last time? Last time, I just picked. Oh, hold on. Let me duplicate this too. Okay, let me get rid of these. We're gonna get rid of all of these. All right. Copy this. And let me paste it. All right. So last time we talked about I just picked how I was feeling, and we came up with some very interesting art. Uh here it is. So um we talked about the medium. So if you're a painter, if you're a writer, if you're a songwriter, a poet, whatever, for me the medium was YouTube video because I was making a YouTube video. And then I separated it into the visuals and the vocal aspects. Um, if you were a painter, you might separate it into specific colors that evoke emotions, and then subjects. I don't know, whatever you would do. But I said I was feeling stimulated, passionate, intrigued, affectionate, joyous, curious, familiar, and illuminated. And then we kind of combined those with the chart. I made a secondary chart, and it was very naturey, but only because that's just who I am. I'm very naturey. Uh, so springtime, lake, peck, open field, affectionate, passionate, flower petal, intrigue, very romantic sounding. Then a little bit nostalgic, so romantic and nostalgic. Uh, actually, let me. So romantic and nostalgic was the vibe last time. Very, very naturey. Like, this is not organized, but it's not. It's not really supposed to be. It's like brainstorming. So it was just like springtime out on the lake. Very springtime out on the lake. So let's see what we're drawn to today. Yeah, I talked about a few more things. Like my chart, my secondary chart. So my first chart was emotions, and then my secondary chart was like nature and stuff like that. But then I said you don't have to do nature. Your secondary chart can be instruments or aesthetics. What's another aesthetic? Well, these are the only ones that matter. I'm joking. Um. Oh, and we just kind of went crazy. But let's see what we get today. How are we feeling today? I'm not thinking about suffering, shame, disappointment, neglect, or sympathy. Uh, no, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We'll do sympathy, envy, inspired. All right. So we'll duplicate this. I taught you how to make this chart, so hopefully you're doing it side by side. Or maybe you just want to see how what we come up with today. Today's very loosey-goosey. So now that we have our emotions, let's see what we're working with. First and foremost, I feel sympathy, but envy and longing. Uh, this would already make for a very interesting song. Painting wise, oof. I'm just thinking of The Great Gatsby. Or if we're being for real, thinking of The Great Gatsby with these. Uh, so then we would have, but I don't know the medium quite yet. I don't know, like, if we're writing a song today. I don't know if we're writing poetry. I don't know if we're going to be painting a picture. I don't really know. But I'm arranging uh, a bit familiar and a bit thrilled. I love the word familiar because I'm familiar and thrilled. I'm inspired. But then, oops, it's leading to some very what's this now? Oh whoa, what's this now? Sorry, sorry, I didn't mean to say oh whoa. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, and then it came out. I'm like, oh, jeez, they're gonna think I'm serious. Well, shit, I might be. We cuss sometimes. We cuss sometimes. But no, I'm not serious. Um, this is what we're working with. Huh? What could we do with this? This is just an exercise in getting rid of writer's block or creative blocks in general. And I didn't just pick these at random. These are things like like I am feeling them. Or even if I'm not feeling them per se, I'm feeling motivated by them. Because we talked about how as a creator, as an artist, whatever, you're always going to be feeling some type of thing. Even if it's neutral, I don't know, you're always going to be feeling something, and you can create from that place. You can create from a place of pain and fear. That's what this is, a pain and fear period. And we have all these emotions here. And then I said you can, sorry, hiccup. I said you can create from a place of excitement and pleasure. So you have like obsession and anger is excitement because it's that. And then we talked about how disgust and arousal, there's a very thin line between those two, but we went into the detail. Then you can create from a place of catharsis, transformation, experience, wisdom, love, happiness, change. And I said most people, when they think of artists creating, or even artists when they think about themselves creating, they only think about this, the pleasure and purpose, period. So it's where you feel like your activity is pleasurable. Painting, like you like your activity, it's pleasurable to you, but it also feels purposeful. So a lot of people think creating uh, after you stop being in pain and in fear, then you enter this and you can create. Or after you stop being in the excitement and pleasure zone, then you can enter the pleasure and purpose period. Not really. And I think many artists, I would say, are rarely here. Well, usually they're in authenticity and curiosity, probably a little bit of calling, but they're rarely like hitting all of these at once. Many artists create from a place of like either here, definitely here, because we talked about how easy it is to channel these emotions. Very easy. Anybody can tap into it very easily. It's a little bit harder to a lot harder to genuinely create from this space. I think that's why you don't see too many people do it. Like genuine happiness, not, oh, I'm flexing on you, haha, but genuine happiness, you don't really see a lot of that. Genuine love, not just, oh, you're so sexy, like you, let's make a baby. Like you don't, I feel like it's much harder to create from here. Though you definitely can. At the same time, you do not have to be in this state. Though many artists, myself included, oops, kind of do want to be in that state. But I forgot why I brought that up. It was for a reason. I was going somewhere with that. But let me see what we can do with this. What can we do with it? And I'm arranging them in hierarchy. Like I'm feeling these three the most. And then underneath that is a layer of familiar with it. Ooh, I have very, very good. I don't want to do another romance one. I think we talked about romance last time. I mean, it doesn't have to be romance, but you can already see how we've got these here. So, some kind of happiness, like the familiar and the thrill is standing out to me. Um so this is just like lines of dialogue. Uh right, that relief. I mean, this can be channeled into a painting, this could be channeled into a song, this could be channeled into a story. But you know, you have that now we didn't do it like this last time. I think I was painting a picture last time. I described a picture. This time we're kind of, well, we'll see what we get. The familiar and the thrill. Again, you know, I thought I lost you, which means you had them at some point. Um, then you have this top part, sympathy, and uh, right. So this kind of puts all of them together. So it's that I don't hate you. That's a sympathy. Uh, hey, how happy you are without me. It's like that combination of that envy and longing. You know. Ooh, we might get something good. So inspired, just kind of uh well, I can tell you what I think the inspiration leads to, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be something like, you know, whatever this is. So, right? So you feel inspired to catch up. So we duplicate this. I'm gonna take these away. Actually, no, I'm gonna put them down at the bottom. Now I kind of want them out the way. We move these here. They're not perfectly lined up because I don't care. I don't care. I don't think I care. I just need to remember what we're working with. Yeah. Stop. I keep. Yeah. That's not funny. It's not, but I can't stop. Yeah. Stop. Don't say yeah again. Do not say yeah again. If I made all of these, I'm a little bit stuffy. If I made all of these smaller, it would fit better. But I'm just trying to get this. I'm just trying to brainstorm. Like, I don't care. Ooh, my eyes are burning. What did they say? Confirmation for somebody. I don't know who needs to hear this, but my eyes are burning. Confirmation. Whatever you were thinking to do for your project, that's it. Do it. You were gonna paint that picture. Paint it. No, I'm stuffy. I'm just out of control now. Out of control. Confirmation. Go paint that picture you were just thinking about. All right. They're not even, but is anything in this life even? All right. So this would make for like a crazy song. This would make for a crazy song, but it would also make for a crazy short story. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. All right. So before we try to turn this into a piece of art, I already feel pretty good. Let's come back to this chart. Now, again, mine's nature, but yours can be whatever. It can be aesthetics, fashion. It don't matter. I like nature, so I'm gonna let me do nature. Uh, melody like a melody. Stop. You know what? Symphony. We'll go big. We'll go dramatic. Because symphony doesn't just have to be like an orchestra. It can be like just dramatic in general. Um, ooh, bouquet. No, because I have roses and I have bouquet separate. Bouquet to me is like a mix of flowers because I know that flowers have a flower language. And so what you put in the bouquet is like a whole conversation. No, I'm feeling very roses. I'm feeling very roses. Uh, Normal kiss like in a movie or like a crazy kiss. We gotta hurry up and wrap this up. My allergies are going bonkers. Uh, you know what? Don't get crazy. Something like that. Warm glow. Oh, I know. I already see. I see an image. I see an image. I see an image in my mind's eye. As a creator, these exercises are just about getting that image. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. So now I've duplicated the page, but now I'm going to take away all the ones that I did not select. So if you're a songwriter, if you are a poet, if you are a painter or an artist or whatever, just do this because I already got me something going. So look, check this out. Warm glow. There's a warm glow. Breeze. Oh, stop. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. We did it. This is crazy. Maybe some of you are picking up the vibe I'm putting down, but for some of you, I'm about to break it down and explain it. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. One thing an artist or a creator is always gonna do is create. It's just about getting over that hurdle. So check this out. Wild. Oops. Stop. Get this. Get this. No, I'm doing. I'm. This could be a music video. It could be anything, and that's why I'm like, it could be a song, it could be a poem, it could be a music video, it could be a scene in a movie, it could be a scene in a book, it could be anything. It could be a scene in a play. You just whatever, like whatever. Hold on. Perfect. Oh, we've got a hit. We okay. So so we had all of these, right? Now we're about to bring in something like this. So sorry. Okay. You have the scene. You have the scene. Move this. Stop. You have the scene. You have the dialogue. Whatever. I don't really don't need it to be perfect. You have the scene. You have you have the dialogue. Now you have some more dialogue. My allergies are going crazy. We gotta hurry up. My allergies are going crazy. Oh shoot. Move this up a little bit. No. I like that order. Whoever this is. Okay. All right. And then this could be the overall vibe, or it could be the transition to the next scene. So look, we've already got ourselves a scene. And you can pretty much, that's how a lot of movies and books are written. People just picture like one scene and then they build the whole story around it, right? So we've already got ourselves a scene. So we've got ourselves a potential book, we've got ourselves a potential movie, we got ourselves a potential music video. There's the beach at sunset, breeze in the warm glow. You wanna really get, hold on. Let me see. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Give me a second. We're really gonna do this thing. Hold on. Let me see. No. Jesus Christ. There we go. So picture this. It's a scene. Beach at the sunset. There's a light, warm breeze. Two people are standing under the dying light of the orange sun. You know, they're mid conversation, so we don't come in at the start of the conversation. We come in midway through. There's a little tension, like maybe there was an argument, not quite an argument. An argument might be brewing. There's discomfort on both sides, but both sides really want to try to make it work. No, I don't hate you for living your life. What I hated was how happy you are with that. Stop. Listen. Right? And you can tell that there is a symphony. So symphony was initially used to refer to like music or an orchestra. No, it's a symphony of emotions. It's a whirlwind. There's angst, there's anxiety, relief. You can kind of see it in the posture. You can tell from the posture. You can tell from the dance. You can tell from the facial expression. You can tell by tenseness in the voice. You can tell by the way they're holding their hands. On top of that, two people can both be feeling angst and anxiety, but be channeling it different physically. So maybe one looks really worried on the face, and the other channels it by channels anxiety by looking very calm. one kind of stands kind of weird, and there's just imagine the stop the beach the beach sounds went away, but imagine the I'm trying to set a scene, I'm trying to set the mood, but it's just like so there's a lot going on, right? You know, there the conversation goes on. It does not jump from this line to this line. That would be insane to me, actually. But the conversation progresses. Uh, thought I'd never see you again. My God, I thought I'd lost you forever, right? Ooh, tingly. Uh, now this as a creator, as a writer, as a music video songwriter, poet, writer, whatever, what would be the thing that separated them, right? You would have to answer that. And then you would say, well, how long had they been separated? Because the Lost You Forever, did one of them have a near death experience? Is that what they mean by forever? Were they separated for like 10 years or 20 years? You know, are they elderly people who knew each other in their youth? Oh, that would be so sweet. I would cry. Like the two elderly people, I thought I lost you forever. It's been 40 years. Or is it two young people? Or is it something more mystical and magical? You went through the portal and it's, think about it. So, uh, we'd had passion and familiar longing. So of course it's like a little. It's like it's not crazy. Don't get well like it's not crazy, right? Uh, and I wanted roses to be there, so I'm gonna say roses are there. The roses are very shyly exchanged, not confidently because there's a lot of angst, anxiety, relief, impact. Like there's a lot going on, so I don't. Depending on the character, it's just kind of like I got these for you. Right? I missed you so much, or I missed this so much. Now, there's a lot you can do with I missed this so much because what would this be? Are they meeting up at their favorite spot, at their usual hangout spot, like the beach? I missed this so much. Um, what is it? Um, and then it's also I missed you so much. And then some more happens, and then we have so much catching up to do. That's that inspired. I feel inspired. So, is this where the book ends? Is this where the music video or the poem ends? We have so much catching up to do. It's like big hug, and that's where it ends. Are you gonna write a sequel, or is this just a wonderful place to end because it's just like we thought they'd never see each other again? Yay! Or is this leading up to the next scene or the next chapter? Right? It'd be crazy if this was the beginning of the novel. And then they end up on the beginning of the music video and then they end up getting separated again. Or is it like a backwards? So we have so much catching up to do. This is the start. So this is the opening scene. And then this is the start, the starting point. So we have because depending on what you do with this, there's a lot of different there's a lot of different places you could take it. So if all this is happening at the beginning of the novel, you could, or the music video or whatever, you would then be able to do everything backwards, right? So we have so much catching up to do. That's actually the last line in the story, but the whole rest of the movie or whatever would be then a lead up to the events and then like a flashback. But at the same time, you're going to have to keep in mind because this scene is at the beginning, it's not going to hit at all the first time because people don't know who these characters are. They don't know who they've been through. So it's not really going to hit. It's going to look great, but it's not going to hit. So you have to remember if you put that at the beginning, it's not going to hit. Now, if you want it to have high replay value or high, if it's a book reread value, like high whatever, then maybe yeah, you would put like a lot of twists and you put this so that when people watch again they go, oh my God, and now they're crying at the beginning of the movie and they're showing, you have to picture these things, so they're showing someone else there's this movie, you're like, this is my favorite movie, and then as the opening scene starts up, the person who's seen it before starts crying and the person who hasn't seen it before is like, what's your problem? Like, do you want that? For me, I don't know if my style is that because I would know that the scene would not hit the first time. It wouldn't mean anything to the the viewers, right? Now, if you put this at the end where you do everything in chronological order, I think that would be wonderful. But you do you, right? Depending on the genre, because it might not be romance, it might be like horror, it might be weird, right? Ooh, it might be weird. You put this at the end, then it's like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment because the characters have been waiting for this moment, and your audience has too. So now you have that kind of yes, finally, right? Uh, very, very wonderful, like a great end. People leave the movie theater crying, and I love this movie. And again, it doesn't have to be a movie, but I'm just painting the picture for you. Now, this is in the middle. You got a lot in you. There's a lot of pressure on you if this is in the middle. If all this is happening in the middle, that means you have to have a hell of a good lead up. Uh because if this was all at the end, right? If this was all at the end, then you could spend the whole movie, the whole book, the whole song leading up to this point in the music video, point in the movie, point in the book. You could spend the whole entire work getting up to this point. However, if you put it in the middle, you only have about half as much space. So if it's like a music video, you got like a minute to go through all the backstory and then show the scene. If the song is about 4 minutes or 3 minutes, you got about a couple 45 seconds. Really? And you have to make it hit. You don't just have to get the story and you have to make it hit because yeah, I saw the story, but this thing doesn't hit. So you got pressure. You got pressure to have a good lead up, have this scene hit like it's supposed to, and then you have to figure out how to end. Do you want to end it sad? Do you want to end it and they lived happily ever? You like there's the pressure, but you got this, right? So playing with the order of events. Are you someone who likes to tell a story backwards? Are you someone who likes to tell in order, or do you like twists and turns? There's just so much you can do, really. Oh shoot! Take me back. Take me back to where I was at. So I think today's exercise was kind of short. Uh, Play around with it, have fun. In 30 minutes, we went from zero ideas and not knowing what we were going to create to a damn blockbuster. But now we have to figure out what we're gonna, what we're gonna do and where we want this theme. For me, I probably put this. No, I do kind of like. I do kind of thought. It's in 30 minutes. You too can kickstart your idea. Now the rest of the idea you're gonna have to figure out, and you're gonna really have to infuse it with some of that originality. But that was today's exercise. Lesson 2. Let me go back. We've already done lesson 1, and we've already done the first exercise. So this is the second exercise. Let me see. Stop. So we're going to be talking about voice of the subconscious next time and consciously meeting your subconscious. We're kind of doing that now, but we're going to tap into it a lot more in the next lesson. But I do like one lesson a week, and then in between the weekly uploads, I do these small exercises. So if this is your first video, please watch the lecture. It was a lot of fun and very illuminating. And please watch the other exercises and then do them with us and see if they help you. And if they help you in your creative endeavors, then definitely let me know, because a little encouragement goes a long way. It really does. But hell, I don't need it because I'm making blockbuster stuff. So definitely let me know in the comment section if this is working out for you, one artist to another. But at the same time, I'm trying to open up a Discord soon so that we'll all be able to chat in there. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.